Hi, my name is Sira Boats. I am an occupational therapist, a dementia specialist, and a daughter of dementia. And I'm also the founder of Boats Memory Method, where we provide you hope on the dementia journey. And today we have a very important topic to discuss. We are going to talk about how to maintain nutrition, so eating and drinking in your loved one while on this dementia journey, especially when their appetite change. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, my appetite does change from day to day, from season to season, depending on how busy I am and depending what I'm going through. And the same is true for your person living with dementia. What complicates the dementia journey is that taste will be affected as we walk through this journey. So as we go from the lily, which is beginning neurocognitive decline, to the daisy, which is mild neurocognitive decline, moving on to the violet journey, moderate neurocognitive decline, rose journey, severe neurocognitive decline, and then bouquet level, which is the advanced neurocognitive decline, the senses are being impacted as well. When we get to the violet, the rose, bouquet level, we can anticipate that the taste receptors are not the same, that saliva production is not the same. And towards this later stages in dementia, our person's taste will be amplified for sugar or for sweet, and for salt, and also for spices. So if your person loved spicy food before, then spices become even more important as their taste buds and ability to taste decrease. So this may now impact hydration, as water may not be palatable to this person. So what can we do to support nutrition and hydration as this journey advances? First of all, we need to really take note of how much our person eat or drink. I've talked about this before. They should be on a hydration schedule, the same way as they are on a toileting schedule. They should have a cup of water every 2 hours, or a cup of liquid every 2 hours, a cup with every meal, a cup every time they take medication. This way, we're creating plenty of opportunities for optimal hydration. The other part of this is we need to watch nutrition. We need to take note and journal how much our person eat, what's their caloric intake. If they're not eating as much during mealtime, we need to supplement with snacks. So it's very important that we are aware of how much a person is eating and not just get in the habit of, oh, they just didn't want breakfast. Now it's, oh, they just didn't want lunch. The next thing we know, our person has not eaten a great meal in 3 or 4 days. So when we see that trend, we want to immediately step in and take action. So there are some tips. Number 1 is make food colorful and interesting. Number 2, contrast your food with a plate. Towards the end stages of dementia, our person really responds to bright colors such as red and green. Now, many of the foods may get lost on green, but red is a great choice because it stimulates our appetite, it pulls our vision in towards the food, and it really highlights the food on the plate, which allows for that person to focus on the food. If you know that the person is having dexterity issues with handling utensils, it's really time to go to food that can be manually operated, so finger foods. If you have somebody that is no longer interested and really they may not even have the energy, not that they're not interested, but they just don't have the energy to pick up the spoon or the fork or to chew. Some days I don't want to chew my food. I'm just too tired. So what can we do to overcome that challenge? Smoothies. Call it milkshakes if you like. But within this smoothie, you can hide protein, you can add in sugar, and you can buff it up, if you would, a little bit with fruits and with flavors and with yogurt to give a little more sustenance to your person. This is where calorie counting also becomes important, so that you can see how many milkshakes a day you may need, or how many smoothies a day you may need to reach optimum caloric intake, which should be around 1,500 calories a day for a healthy adult. And within that, you want to have at least 15 grams of protein, and you want to have enough liquid. Another idea to improve liquid intake is to find a container that your person resonate with. Is it a pretty coffee cup? Is it a beautiful milkshake glass? Is it a can? Maybe they were a big beer drinker and you're putting their smoothie in a beer can. Is it a wine glass? Is it maybe a McDonald's cup or a Starbucks cup? This may be something that person resonates with and will interest them to pick up and to start drinking from. Think about color. What's the color of the drink that you offer them? You want to make sure that you're not putting water in a see-through glass, because that may look like nothing to a person living with dementia. But if you flavor that water with cherry flavor, now you have red sweet water in a glass, and this may interest your person living with dementia. You can experiment with different flavors, different containers, and also sippy cups and also straws, and see what your person responds to best. It's very good to know your person's likes and dislikes. Do they prefer chocolate or strawberry? So if it's a strawberry person like me, then it's better to provide strawberry flavors and not chocolate flavors. Another idea is to connect with your medical provider, and there actually are some appetite stimulants that can be given to your person to help improve their intake. Something else you want to keep in mind is their weight. You do want to track their weight and make sure they're not losing too much weight too fast, because that's of course a quick indicator that appetite is lacking and that your person does not have enough nutrition intake. Also, expectations as a care partner, we need to change our expectations as your person walk this dementia journey. It's hard to realize that they are not going to be maybe eating the same meal, the same volume, the same consistencies, and that we need to make changes. But at the end of the day, it's about the quality of life of a person living with dementia. Just take into account, what do they like? What's their dislikes? Are they losing weight? Are they getting the caloric intake they need? And if they're getting the caloric intake they need, it doesn't matter how they're getting it. Remember, the sweet, salts, and spices towards the end of life, those are the tastes that that will stand out to our person. Maybe that the food are too bland, so we just need to spice it up a little bit. I hope that these tips and tricks has helped you and inspired you on this dementia journey. Please visit us at our website, www.boatsmemorymethod.com. We have blogs, a newsletter, a dementia learning center, and a bouquet marketplace where you can find an array of products for the dementia journey. We hope to see you soon.